Hey everyone, Bobby Chubbs here.
With Sych and I told him.
That's right, Saichi Boy told him. So it's just me and Saichi Boy today. Where is everyone?
Everybody is Matt is working.
Badass.
Nikolai is upstate at his aunt's house.
What a bastard.
Yeah, all that stuff. And our other friends suck. That pretty much sums it up.
Sounds like a plan. So, Saich, are you a little nervous doing a twofer? Just me and you?
It is.
We're
it is
alone
pretty intimidating.
in your room.
You know, I'm sitting here with you're the most famous person I know.
Oh.
Yeah, it's.
Oh. Well, you know Meatloaf too, don't you?
Well, that doesn't count.
Why not? Why doesn't Meatloaf count?
Most people don't know who Meatloaf is.
I think a lot of people know who Meatloaf is.
I don't know. Kids these days, they don't know Meatloaf.
Do you want to tell the story of how you met Meatloaf?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get into that. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll tell the story later.
You sure?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, alright.
Maybe I'll tell the
Well,
story.
for those of you who don't know, which is all of you, Saich has known Meatloaf for about 10 years.
It's been just about, 10 or 11.
You met him when, what, you were 10 or 11?
Yeah, one of those ages.
Yeah, well, yes, I would imagine. Well, how old are you now?
Right now I'm 22.
You're 2?
22.
Oh, you're 22.
22,
okay.
yes.
So yes, 11 or 12 then.
It's been a good amount of time.
I just want to mention that we do have a movie playing in the background. Muted though.
While we're watching Super Troopers
so
now.
So that way Saich has something to concentrate on.
For those of you who don't know Super Troopers, it's a pretty fantastic movie.
I've never seen it.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. So, Meatloaf, I've known him for about 11, 12 years.
Wait, it was 10 to 11 years before.
No, it's 11 to 12.
Did you meet him at a concert? Who
No.
introduced you? Was it your
no,
parents?
I kind of just ran into him one day.
On the street?
Yeah.
Why were you alone on the streets as a child?
I don't know.
Was he getting like a deli sandwich? Did your mom send you out to get like milk or something?
I think that might have been it.
Well, I mean, I know now he's pretty big. Was he as big
No.
before?
Back then, no. He wasn't real well known back then.
In 2000? Meatloaf wasn't well known in the year 2000? Wait, no.
No.
Wait, you were 10? Well, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
we all kind of were.
All right. Well, it wasn't actually Meatloaf. I've lied. I've lied all these years.
You've been lying?
Yeah.
Okay, who was it?
Nobody's ever asked me to tell the story. It was just my neighbor. It was just my neighbor. He was just a fat guy with long hair.
Well, how was he like?
He looked like Meatloaf.
He looked like Meatloaf?
Yeah.
But you always brag about it.
Yeah. Well, when you see the picture, you're like, oh, it's Meatloaf, because he looks like Meatloaf, but it's not.
What picture? You have one on the wall.
No. I used to have it in my wallet.
I
had to take it out though. So yeah, Super Troopers, still on. I can't stop watching this.
Is this your favorite movie?
No, it's not. Boondock Saints.
Okay.
That's what me and Nikolai wore for Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Halloween. For Halloween.
You slid down the chimneys of many children and killed them.
Just with guns. You weren't out for Halloween. I don't know what you were doing.
I had no power.
So you should have just come out to a place that had power then. What?
With no power, I can't go anywhere. This will probably be released a few weeks after I have power backs, but right now I don't have power. It's during the no power session. You've had power this whole time.
I have had power. No cable though.
No cable?
Yeah.
Is that a pain or?
I've been having to watch movies.
Super Troopers on loop.
Just always Super Troopers. I own one movie.
Saich is miming the words right now because he knows them so very well. Let's each tell a story. I know this is real life friends. I wanted to tell some real life stories. We haven't really delved into any stories. So what?
Yeah, I don't remember the first time that I met you. I don't remember meeting you.
I remember we used to meet.
You were just there, and we.
I remember we used to hang out in the backyard.
Back in the shed, right?
Back in the shed. Nikolai's got this little wooden shed there. It's like out of a fairy tale. Sometimes little pigs come by.
It's a wonderful place.
It's a wonderful place. We used to play NES in there, right?
Yeah, he still has it in there.
Ooh. Is there all stuff in there now?
Yeah, it's a lot of storage in there now.
Nice. Childhood crushed by junk.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
We'll get it back.
Eventually.
Yeah.
In a few years.
Pile, like our 4 friends in there.
When Meatloaf comes back around.
Yeah, Meatloaf.
Now, I remember when we used to hang out in, we used to have we don't go there as much often because it's very, I don't know, we just don't go there as much. We used to hang out in a parking lot.
Yeah, try it over at TC.
Yeah, TC. And I used to make very lewd gestures to you.
Yeah.
That
nobody. Miguel does that to me now.
Really?
Yeah, he starts to do like him blowing somebody or like jerking off, and nobody sees it except me.
Sych he didn't always live here. He used to live down in Maryland.
Down in Maryland, the worst place on earth. Yeah.
Hey. What do they have in Maryland? What do they export? Go.
They crabs.
Crabs. So, what if we have some listeners who like crabs?
That's true. And crab cakes. The crab cakes were good.
Ooh, crabs and crab cakes.
Yeah. Well,
like
you take the crabs, make them into cakes.
Cakes.
I don't know how they're made. I'm just assuming.
Something with the wire grapes.
Yeah, wire grapes and crab cakes.
But yes, I used to make lewd gestures to you. Only when you came up. Well, obviously, because then that
would just send me videos of you doing things. And I'd be like, why is he doing this to me? I'm in school right
Plus,
now.
then you could send it to people. And I don't think YouTube existed back then.
No,
back in 85.
No, definitely not 85. Yes, that's right, yeah.
What did you used to do in Maryland?
I didn't really do anything. I just went down to my friend's house. I rode dirt bikes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
4-wheelers. Got pretty good on that.
You ever get in any trouble?
No. Not really, no. Well, yeah, kinda. In my first job.
What'd you do?
I got fired from my first job playing
Crab Cake Factory.
No, it was a grocery store.
Okay.
And I got fired for playing tomato dodgeball on the roof.
Oh.
Yeah.
How big is this grocery store?
It was like it was like a King Cullen down there. So it was like a chain.
So this huge.
Yeah.
Huge building.
So I don't know who knows what tomato dodgeball is. What it was we stole tomatoes.
Okay. Did you have whole crates of these?
No, we just picked up I guess a bushel of tomatoes. I don't know what the measurement is for tomatoes, but I'm guessing a bushel.
Okay.
And we would take them, and we went to the roof, and we threw them at each other as hard as we could.
And then if you got hit, were you out, or would you just keep going?
You just picked up the crushed tomato and threw it.
Now, how'd you get caught? Did you go downstairs covered in tomatoes, or did someone come up?
Somebody saw us coming out the door on the roof, and they went inside, told somebody, and they said, "Hey, there's people on your roof. I don't know what they're doing." And they looked at the camera, and I was the only person that they could make out. Because it was me, one kid that worked there, 2 that didn't work there, and 1 that used to, but not
Wait,
anymore.
so you snuck people up who didn't work there to play tomato?
Yeah. Well, they all knew each other.
And you were the scapegoat.
No, I met him. Yeah, well, I guess so.
You were the scapegoat.
Yes. No, well, I didn't. One kid had a hood on, and I was a giant white kid. So, hey, find the 6-foot white kid that looks stupid.
I like it.
So, and then, best part, the next day I had work, woke up. My mom called me. She woke me up, and she told me to come into the room. She was like, "What happened last night?" I'm like, "Nothing. Why?" She was like, "Why'd I get a phone call from your job telling me that you're fired, and if you ever go back there again, then they're gonna call the cops on you?" I was like, something happened, Mom. And I told her the story, and she didn't like it. My dad, he laughed. My sister laughed. So that was good. And then they sent a letter home to my house.
So they called you and they sent a letter?
Yeah, saying if I ever went back, I'd be arrested.
Because you threw tomatoes?
Yeah.
How valuable are tomatoes in Maryland?
I guess because I stole them. I don't even know.
Did you have to pay them back? Did they take it out of your check?
They didn't even say anything about stealing tomatoes.
Just the fact that you stole?
No, just the fact that I was on the roof, I guess.
Do you still hold a grudge against that grocery store?
No. No, you do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah, exactly. See? Forgive and forget.
Yep.
Or just
live and let die.
Live and let die. There you go.
Yep.
I like it. How about this? Okay, I used to do this with my friend in college. I say a sentence, and then you say a sentence, and then we make up a story.
Oh my god.
Okay, so here's the synopsis. Bobby, our good friend Bobby, needs to get down. Where does Bobby need to go? We're just getting the synopsis right now.
He needs. Wait, what was your thing?
Bobby needs to go somewhere, get something, or do something, meet someone. What does he have to do? Let's pick a.
He's got to go return a movie down at Blockbuster.
Okay. And it's the morning. Right now it's the morning. I'm gonna do this. Okay, so Bobby has got to return his movie. So I'll do a sentence, and then you do a sentence, and I'll do a sentence, and we'll keep doing it until Bobby gets to the...
So my sentence has to make sense coming after your sentence?
Yes.
All right.
All
right. I thought it was...
I would imagine.
I thought it was... never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Let us start. I'm going to take a sip of water.
Yeah, drink.
Sipe's gonna...
Yeah,
Sych is gonna put Super Troopers on loop. Okay, we're hitting the play button to restart the movie.
You gotta start fresh for something like this. All right.
And Bobby's got to get to the movie theater.
He's got to get the Blockbuster, to return a video.
For those of you who don't know, Blockbuster was an ancient place where you would rent movies.
It's more of an old story. I like the classics.
Exactly.
I think people still know what Blockbuster is.
A lot of them are dead after the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, that's true. This is getting released after the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Watch out.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Oh, no, that would have been a sweeter story. Never mind. All right.
Well, we could do that.
Oh, actually, no.
Bobby has to return Blockbuster videos during a zombie apocalypse.
Just something with a zombie apocalypse.
Okay, Bobby has to return his videos to Blockbuster during a zombie apocalypse.
Because he doesn't want the late fees.
Yes. If you, in Blockbuster, if you didn't return them at a certain date, they would give you late fees.
Actually, towards the end, they got rid of that. So this is going way back.
Okay, well, let's just say this takes place in 1995.
Okay, good.
Okay, that good?
Yeah.
So we have to limit it to 1995 technology.
That's fine. That's fine. Perfect. Okay.
Okay, Bobby awoke in his bed sweating.
His alarm clock was going off real loud.
He slammed it on the floor.
Damn, why did you fucking go off?
Bobby stood up and got dressed.
He looked at the calendar. Oh no, it was Thursday.
October 14th.
1995.
1995. All right, let's...
That was the intro scene.
Okay.
Right before the main credits.
Bobby,
this is a movie.
Bobby brushed his teeth and slapped on some egg jacks.
And real quick, what's an egg jack?
It's like an egg. You know what's the thing where it's got the white and the yellow around it? Is that
a deviled egg?
Yeah, it's a deviled egg, and then it's bacon underneath, and then toast underneath that, and then you push it together and you sew it together with butter that dries and it holds it together.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And you eat this?
Yeah. So Bobby got dressed and then slapped up some egg jacks.
God, that sounds good.
Well, I'm sorry.
Okay, so he got some egg jacks.
I'm sorry you're going to be thinking about egg jacks.
Boom. So go again.
I got 2 sentences?
No, just repeat it.
Okay.
I just gotta...
Bobby got dressed and slapped up some egg jacks.
He shuffled them down his face and ran out the door.
He kicked the front door open like an ox coming out of a Walmart.
He started to hurry down the street, jumped on his bike.
Bobby stopped in the middle of the street and gazed at the zombies shuffling around the street.
It was then he realized, oh no, my movie, Dances with Wolves.
It's late and I left it in my house.
Bobby quickly turned back, ran like lightning to the house.
He left his bike.
Yeah. He panicked. It's a zombie apocalypse.
You're right. Bobby ran upstairs and saw the movie laying on the counter. But then... Period.
He remembered. He kicked the door open like an ox coming out of Walmart. It's gone, off the hinges.
Zombies started shuffling up the stairs. Whoa.
Bobby quickly grabbed the movie, tied a bunch of sheets together, climbed out his window.
Like a boss. Keep going, that's my sentence.
He hurried back to his bike, picked it up.
He started riding. I'm never gonna get there without some weaponry. Maybe Old Man Donald can help me.
He rode his bike over to Old Man Donald, the house down the street.
It was boarded up and decrepit. He knocked on the front door.
Then he said, well, shit, it's already boarded up. I'm going to break this door down.
Bobby kicked down the door like an ox going through KVC. KVC.
KBC, bro. He ran up the stairs, looked for Old Man Douglas.
Old Man Douglas was lying on his bed, furiously jerking like a hot dog.
Bobby ran in. Ooh, y'all gotta get some weapons?
I got a weapon right here for you, boy. Suddenly, Old Man Donald ripped out a machete 18 inches long and threw it over to Bobby.
Bobby dropped it on the floor. He doesn't have good hands.
He does not have good hands. He never played baseball.
No.
Bobby awkwardly picked up the machete and admired the gleam on its blade.
He licked the blade for good luck, slicing his tongue. The blood dripped down the blade.
Bobby screamed and ran into the bathroom.
Quickly, he took care of his bleeding tongue, immediately regretting his decision.
Bobby came out of the bathroom.
Came out of the tongue.
Dances and wolves in one hand, machete in the other, and fear filling him, but also
making him rock hard for battle.
Rock hard for battle. Bobby slammed down the steps, not even thinking about Old Man Donald whacking it like a hot dog in a theme park.
Grabbed a handful of ice cubes, threw them in his mouth, because goddamn did his tongue hurt.
It was about to get real hot outside, and he needed to be as chill as he could.
Bobby walked out the open door, slicing his way to his bike.
Like a crazy machete-wielding Gallagher, he made his way straight to that two-wheeled hot dog stand. I don't know why everything's hot dog dealing. I'm all right. Every time I say hot dog, you get an extra sentence. So if I say hot dog, you get to say 2 sentences.
No.
Is that good? You want me to say 2 sentences?
Yeah, you say 2 sentences if you say hot dog.
If I say hot dog. Well, I said hot dog. Bobby went to his bicycle, lifted it up, and shoved the machete straight in his pocket. It burned through, but that was okay, because today was gonna be
a hot summer night.
1995. Go.
Bobby quickly pedaled his way down the street, slicing through zombies left and right.
He saw Main Street plopping all in front of him. Blockbuster, McDonald's, CVS, Bloomberg Gabs.
He fucking went for it.
Bobby immediately slammed into a 4-foot zombie and fell off his bike. It was his cousin, Donnie, who was now a zombie, obviously.
Donnie was a dwarf. He was only 4 foot tall, but did he pack a punch?
He was also the most beautiful man Bobby had ever seen.
Hair like Fabio.
Ooh, Fabio. He took out the machete, looked in his eyes, and said,
"Oh, goddamn you!"
In his best Meatloaf impression, he then slid off the throat and killed the zombie of his beloved cousin.
Midget Donnie.
Tears stroked down his eyes, but also blood. He picked up his bike and went towards
Blockbuster Video 1995.
1995. He pedaled, his legs straining under the weight of gravity and love.
See, Bobby loved to ride his bike, and he loved returning movies on time. He was not about to get this late fee.
Bobby'd never been late returning a movie, and he wasn't going to let a goddamn zombie apocalypse stop him this time.
Bobby approached 3rd Street. Blockbuster a mile away.
Took out his machete. Bike ain't any use to me anymore. Looks like I'm going to have to walk.
Got off the bike and sliced the tires. No man will ride his bike.
Bobby put the grip handle of the machete in his mouth and started spinning helicopter style. He'd been breakdancing for 18 years, even though he was a 15-year-old child, and started slicing zombies like a hot pelican in a warm summer breeze.
That pelican flourishing along, slicing zombies every fucking place.
Every fucking
Every
place.
fucking place.
Bobby's neck slowly was strained. Stings in his neck were popping up like warts on a pig's face. Ugh. The machete fell from his mouth. He picked it up.
Started running towards Blockbuster with Dances with Wolves in his arms.
Suddenly, a car slammed through a number of zombies. It swerved right in front of Bobby, nearly killing him. Inside was...
Old Man Douglas.
Get in the car! I'm returning a movie too.
Bobby jumped inside of Old Man Douglas's car. Why didn't you just tell me this before?
Sorry, I was finishing my movie, Ghostbusters. Busted makes me feel good. 1995.
95.
95.
Bobby and Mr. Old Man Douglas made it to Blockbuster. They're not open. Where's the slot?
Slot's right here. Old Man Douglas slammed on the accelerator, burst through the Blockbuster window, slamming cases and cases of movies over in a reckless explosion of danger and fierceosity.
All that noise made a shit ton of zombies come. Why the fuck would you do that during zombie apocalypse?
Mr. Douglas kicked open the door as it blew off like a bag filled with firecrackers. Come with me! I've got a plan! He jumped out of the car and took out...
A machete the size of a black man's wiener.
Douglas knew this because he'd been with many a black man's wiener. In fact, it was the main plot of Ghostbusters. Busted makes me feel good.
That's why
1995.
That's why Winston Zeddemore got hired. 95.
Follow me. I know a way to the back room.
Bobby did not know why they needed to go to the back room.
But he was going to follow him because he sure as knew this place was going to fill with zombies any moment.
That's why he had to go to the back room. He realized.
They made their way through the zombies like slow butter through molasses cream.
They made it. Back room door locked.
I've got the lock right here. Old Man Douglas kicked open the door, breaking it from the steel hinges and killing someone behind it. Oh my god, that person wasn't a zombie, Bobby said.
Old Man Douglas said, I know, but I'm crazy as hell, so it don't matter.
Old Man Douglas and Bobby jumped through into the steel room door. Old Man Douglas lifted up the door and put it back in place.
He glued that shit shut. Bobby helped him.
Always carry some steel glue with me. Put it in my teeth sometimes.
Bobby did not know why he put steel glue in his teeth, but Bobby wanted to try it.
Bobby then put some steel glue in his teeth. You're going to be able to chop through trees like that now, Bobby. Except don't be kissing any girls. It cut their tongues off like a razor blade in winter.
Bobby felt all jacked up. Started punching the wall.
Alright, calm down. Let's return the movies, Old Man Douglas said.
They climbed in. They opened up the ceiling panel, climbed on top, made their way over the floor of zombies.
There was a woman waiting in the corner, in a desk. Nicely dressed, in a business suit. Can I help you?
Yeah, like to return some movies.
Okay, this is on time. And are you together?
No, I don't know this boy. Old Man Douglas shoots Bobby.
Quickly, Bobby took out his glue steel teeth and plugged the wound.
You motherfucker, Old Man Douglas.
Bobby took out his 18-foot machete and threw it in a wide arc towards Mr. Douglas.
It hit Mr. Douglas right in the arm.
Old Man Douglas exploded into cotton candy and fur balls.
The zombies love cotton candy and fur balls. They found out that day that is the cure for the zombie virus.
The woman looked at Bobby. Would you like to return anything?
Yeah. Dances with Wolves.
1995. Yeah. That was good.
I don't know when Dances with Wolves came out.
Who cares? It was Dances with Wolves, the 1995 version.
Bill, that was real fucking tough.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the one that we did with Matt? Was that you? Yeah, because you died.
The one where,
the
like...
haunted house.
Oh.
And, like, you looked in the mirror and died?
So the thing, me and Matt and Sych, it was only, like, the three of us.
I think there was
four.
There was somebody else.
Someone was there, but they were being a little goof. They didn't want to play.
Yeah.
So basically, what you want to explain the game? It's different from this. It's not sentence. Matt's kind of a storyteller.
Yeah, he I think they have some people do this sometimes. It's one person tells a story to other people and they get to pick
we get to
what
make
they want to do.
our decisions.
He gives us choices and he finishes the story based on the choices we pick.
Mm-hmm.
So he's making up a story right there. What was it?
Okay, so we were in a haunted house. We all got locked in, and there was a bathroom, and we had to find a way to get out of this haunted house. So I went in the bathroom, and we were looking around.
The choices were like look in the mirror, look under the sink.
Look in the mirror, look under the sink, or look behind the curtains. So I don't know why. This is like 5 minutes into the story. Literally, we just got locked in, and we're just exploring. Like this is if you like, it's like the intro of a movie before it's like
before shit gets real.
Before it has the title Serial Killer 1995.
95.
But yeah, so I go in the bathroom and Matt gives me a few choices. He's like, like I said, mirror, sink, bathtub, whatever. And I say, "Oh, I'll look in the mirror." And Matt goes, Johnny Douglas sees himself in the mirror, but also sees another face. A knife comes out, grabs him, pulls him into the mirror, and immediately dies.
You were in the bathroom by yourself because we went into a room, and me and Bill were in the other room, and you went in the bathroom and looked in the mirror.
Yeah.
And so you were gone.
I was dead immediately. And this is a really boring night. This is the reason we're doing this story thing. And I have just lost my entertainment because I'm immediately dead.
You got to... Actually, no. You didn't really make any choices.
I didn't make any choices.
Your person came back, though, in the story as a ghost.
I did?
Yeah, like a ghost zombie thing.
You and Bill.
Yeah, me and Bill. You're dead.
I'm dead.
We're the only two left. We had to go to a room and get the cure for this thing.
The cure?
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know, but I don't remember what it was. But it was like they injected you with something, so you like were dead but not dead. You were like, they gave you a zombie virus.
Oh, okay.
And it was a cure somewhere. I don't know. It was rough.
It was good times, but basically, I mean, we discussed it slightly. I think we talked about it a few times in the show, but I wanted to do it maybe as a full episode thing, but I feel like that would take a very long time.
No.
Well, they usually run over an hour, though. But Matt or Nikolai said they wanted to do it at like the last 10 minutes of each episode. What would you think would be better?
Like a short little 10-minute one?
And then like each week we would continue the story, which would be cool because then each week we would have something for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, every week do a different part of it,
yeah. Yeah. So that could work.
Oh, Comic-Con. I know you guys talked about how you went to Comic-Con, and we all did.
Yeah, that was a while back. And it's probably going to be even more a while back.
Yeah.
While this is out.
It was long. I just didn't get to talk to you about it at all. I saw you there.
That's right. We didn't talk about it at all. So Comic-Con right now, what is it, November?
Now,
something.
Yeah.
It's like November 11th. So it's about a month ago. Comic-Con. When this comes out, it'll probably be like 2 months ago. So yeah, I saw you at Comic-Con.
I got to meet your
my internet
your
friends.
Internet friends. Yeah. I did not. I feel like I did not fit in there.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Would you like to describe yourself to the viewers at home? A description of yourself.
I'm a 20. I don't know. Well, I guess I did.
You could say your tattoos and your piercings.
Yeah, you got like tattoos and I'm tall. That's
a lot of short people at Comic-Con with no tattoos.
Honestly, there were a lot of short people.
Well, I was there.
Yeah. Well, besides you, the 7 foot out chest breach. But
why didn't you think you fit in there?
I don't know. Like I was rocking just a Robin T-shirt,
Okay.
and that's it.
Well, Nikolai had his
no
Batman one
pants.
on.
Yeah.
No pants. That was
Yeah.
not even underwear. It was
Yeah.
worse.
I was very cold out.
Yeah.
Terrible. But yeah, and like people were just rocking out in real good costumes.
Yeah, I guess.
And,
You
like,
either go full out at Comic-Con or you don't go, or you wear a T-shirt.
Yeah, and then I was like carrying a sweatshirt around.
That's the only thing. There's a coat check, but the thing is, there's so many people there, it's like impossible to
Yeah.
ever really do that.
So I just carried it around the whole day. What I did like, I know you didn't do it, but the Walking Dead panel.
We tried to, well, we didn't really try. We wanted to go to it, but it got filled up so quick. Plus, you guys went to the very early ones and just sat in on all of them. Which, for those of you who don't know, which I didn't know this either, which I feel is kind of stupid, but I don't know why they set it up this way. But at Comic-Con, there's like in the theaters, the big theaters, you can go, like, say there's one at 10 o'clock. Oh, let's go to the Darth Vader the Darth Vader Q&A. Darth Vader answers questions and answers. He answers too.
I would go to that.
But there's something that you want to see at 3. You can just stay in your seat from 10 to 3 and not get kicked out of the theater. So that's what a lot of people do, which, I mean, it works.
But it would suck, like, sitting there for shit that you don't really care about.
And there's a few things where... Nikolai said there were a few movies and such that were... They were all horror movies.
Yeah, but in one of... there was 2 of them, 2 or 3 that looked real good.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if they talked, like...
They talked vaguely about them.
But there's a couple good ones, but... Did anybody take pictures with you?
Yeah, a few people. We met fans there. We had a
Oh.
little fan meetup. It was pretty cool. We met some peeps.
Oh, wow.
There was I bought this Magnum. They sell airsoft guns and they sell swords and knives.
Yeah.
And you can buy them there, but you can't use them there, obviously.
Yeah, you obviously can't use a knife there. You psycho.
I was like, I just wanted to stab someone.
You're just a 7-foot-tall man stabbing people.
But I bought this huge Magnum revolver. Well, obviously, but it was a BB gun, and I bought it. And when you go inside the place, they kind of check like your prop weapons, but they don't really. So the day I came in with the gun, I hid it because I didn't know what they would do to it. All they did was wrap like tape around it, like, this is a fake gun.
Yeah.
Don't shoot this man. That's what all the checkers sound like. Someone asked me to take a picture. There was a woman who was just taking pictures of like people in costume and such. And she was like, could I take your picture? I was like, yeah, sure. So she took my picture. And then she was like, they didn't do anything to your gun? I was like, no, it's a pretty small gun. And this gun, it's maybe this big. It's about, I don't know, like
13 inches.
Maybe not 13 inches. Maybe
that looks about a foot.
10, a foot to 10 inches. I'm going to say 10 inches. I don't want it to sound too big. I don't want to be bragging about my gun. But it was a pretty enormous gun. A pistol, at least. And I was like, well, it's a pretty small gun. And she just looked at me. She's like, no, it isn't. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. But, yeah, it was fun. It was fun dressing up.
So they arrested you?
No, they didn't arrest me. I just...
Strip search.
As long as you don't wave it around and scream and point it at cops, you're good.
That's my problem.
You like screaming and pointing firearms at cops.
Yeah.
That's not good, Sych.
Apparently that's frowned upon.
Yeah, a little bit. Pequeño. Tiny.
And that was the 3rd time I went to jail.
Oh my.
I've never actually been to jail, everybody.
Well, the first time was with Meatloaf.
Oh, that doesn't count. Anything I do with Meatloaf doesn't count.
Even eating it?
Yeah, I don't like Meatloaf.
I don't like Meatloaf either.
Everyone's like, oh, you like hamburgers. I'm like, that's not the same thing.
Wouldn't that be the same thing if you like hot dogs and then someone's like, oh, you like sausages?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like sausages.
I do. You're a freak. Are you serious?
I'm sorry.
Give me a sausage right now.
No.
And I will devour that.
Not in public. All right. Well, I think we should wrap it up. I mean, we went over our fun story, 1995. We discussed Meatloaf. I think this was a pretty good twofer.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It was
it's
good.
tough.
It's
Let me
tough.
tell you.
It's
'Cause I don't like you too much.
okay. Fair enough.
Being alone with you makes me angry.
I appreciate it. How angry are you? What are you gonna do after? Are you gonna start punching stuff? Do I have to?
Maybe, yeah. I'm gonna go like Rocky and start punching meat.
That's okay. I thought
The
I got
rock.
Meatloaf and Rock.
Yeah, no, I would never.
Does Meatloaf punch rocks?
Yeah,
Okay. Is that why his hands are all bloody?
all the time. Yeah, I tell him to stop. He just doesn't listen.
All right. Well, everyone, I'm Rich Bobbardstong.
I'm Captain Squiggly Pants.
There you go. And thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you next time on Real Life Friends or whatever the hell this is called.
Or hey, who's that guy? Right? Let's listen to that.
Hey, who's that guy? Let's listen to that.
That's catchy.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Woo, woo.